Okay, friends, so we're going to look at a couple more fractions that are equivalent, except this time, instead of the bars, I'm going to show you how we can multiply with our math monster or how we can divide if we need to in order to find the equivalent fractions. Now, this is something that's going to help you as you go into 4th grade next year. And that's something called simplifying fractions. Everybody say simplify. Simplify. Good job. And that basically means to make smaller, okay? So in order to find equivalent fractions, you need to figure out different pieces of a whole that might look different when you write them out in a fraction, but in reality, they're the same. So if I have 2/3, everybody write 2/3 on your board or on a piece of paper. And I have a denominator of 6. Well, let's go ahead and draw our math monster on our boards. Everybody do that. And let's take a look. So last time I taught you that if I look at my denominators first, I'm going to look at what is given first, okay? Because I do not know. This is an unknown amount. 6 is greater than 3, right, guys? So I'm going to need to multiply. So I'm going to look at 3. 3 times what will get me to 6? 3 times, write it on your board, 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. Now, if I take a look, that's our dogs. That's Maggie and Lola. Maggie. If I look at the top, I have to do the same to the top as I do to the bottom. So I'm going to multiply times 2. What is 2 times 2? That equals 4, right? So this shows me, I'll erase that so you can see a little bit better, that 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. Now, you remember that thing that I told you about 4th grade and simplifying fractions? Watch this, guys. I'm just going to flip it. I'm going to do 4/6, and I'm going to draw my math monster because he likes to change fractions and eat them up and change them. And then I'm going to put 3 here. Now, do you see how on this one, it's the same thing that I have up here, but I put my bigger fraction with my larger denominator first? Well, I'm not going to multiply this time because this time I'm going from large to small. Up here I was going from small to large, so I multiplied. But here it's the opposite. I'm going large to small, larger to smaller. So instead of multiplying, I'm going to divide. Good job. 6 divided by what will get me to 3? Well, we know up here 3 times 2 gave us 6. So most likely 6 divided by 2 will get me to 3. And you know that with fractions, what I do on the bottom, I have to do to the top. Good job, guys. 4 divided by 2. Well, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Look, guys. You have 2/3 here and 2/3 here. And you've got 4/6 here and 4/6 here. It's the same fractions. They're just in different places. Guess what you just did right here, 3rd grade? You just simplified a fraction. So do you see how equivalent fractions lead you into learning other things about fractions? And you just learned something that my 4th graders are learning about simplifying fractions. Great job, guys.